The first piece was a website which you can access and create your events and edit your events and see your event statistics. You can do that from any computer because it's web-based. The second part we just reviewed is the Photo Party Upload Helper, which is the software that runs on your computer. The third part, of course, is the iPad app. To download the iPad app, you can follow the link in the welcome email, or you can go to the iPad App Store and search for Photo Party Upload. The first time you're on a new computer or a new network, you'll have to tell the iPad to find the helper. First, let's check a couple of things. You want to make sure your iPad and your computer are on the same wireless network. On your computer, you could check that down in your Wi-Fi settings, down on the bottom. There's mine. You need to make sure your iPad is on the same Wi-Fi network as your computer. Go to the home screen and click on Settings, then click on Wi-Fi. The iPad and the helper on the computer will be able to find each other because they are on the same network. Once you've verified that, you can make sure the helper is in fact open and signed in, which here it is. And then you'll want to launch Photo Party Upload on the iPad. Click on Settings on the bottom right. Go ahead and log in. If this is your first time using the app, you'll want to switch from manual to auto detect, and then it will stay there forever. When you hit auto detect, the iPad will automatically start trying to find the helper by searching all computers on the wireless network that have the helper open. If your firewall is disabled and the computer and iPad are on the same network, it should pop up with your computer name. Then hit Save in the top right. We are now connected. You'll see there are two main views that the guest can interact with their images. This view we call Slide View. It's where the image fills the screen. You can zoom in and out. You can also scroll right and left. The other view is the Library View. Down at the bottom you can click Library View, and that brings you to the view where you can see all the thumbnails, and here you can scroll as well. You can select any picture that you want by hitting the plus sign. You can also do that in Slide View. To get the Slide View, you just tap on an image and it opens up full screen. You can select the image from here as well. It says I already have that one selected. Once you have your images selected, they're held in the right-hand side. You can select up to 10 images at a time, and then you can choose what you'd like to do with those images. So I'm going to select Print down here at the bottom. It brings up my Please Enter Your Email screen because we have Enable Email selected. And so no matter what service you select, you'll be prompted to enter an email address. Those email addresses will be collected in the online spreadsheet. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my email address here. And hit agree, and then it's going to say how many prints do you want, and I'll go ahead and say 2 prints. Do you want to do anything else with your photos? So I'm going to say yes, and at this point my images are still held on the right hand side, and I can choose another service such as email. I'm going to select email. It says, are you info@photopartyupload.com? Yes, and it remembers my email address. I can enter additional email addresses, or I can enter a message that will appear with the email. I'm going to hit send. So as long as you have internet on site, uploads and emails send instantly. It's going to say, do you want to do anything else with your images? If I say no, you'll notice the images that were saved on the right-hand side clear. So let's go ahead and select another image. We'll upload to Facebook now. It's going to prompt us for our email address again. I'm going to hit agree. And it brings up the Facebook login screen. Now the guest is going to enter their Facebook email address here. So I'm going to enter our test Facebook page. Hit login. You can see that it's validating that password down there. And once it accepts it, you'll be prompted to enter a caption. Okay, that's instantly posted to the guest's Facebook page. Do you like to do anything else with your pictures? You can go ahead and hit yes or no here. If you hit no, it's ready to go for the next user. That demonstrates some of the functionality of Photo Party Upload. All the uploading happens instantly and in real time. One thing I did want to show you is how quickly the images appear when they're taken from the camera and go into the computer. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture so you can see how quickly it comes into the iPad. The photo must be going to the same folder as we're monitoring. So again, we have our transfer folder. We're monitoring this folder right here called Desktop Out. I'm going to click here so you can see the image coming in on the computer. And I'm going to take a picture of Jason, who's sitting right next to me. And there it is. So the transfer time is about 2 seconds for your image to appear. And there we go. There's Jason.